Intellectual questions drove me to Japan the first time. At first I was asking, what is the difference between modernization and westernization? The academic consensus at that time said that when people become modern, they will end up looking like us. And where am I going to test that idea? In the 1960s, Japan was the only fully modern nation outside the West. Intellectual questions still travel with me now in my later years. But the heart attraction to Japan is huge. My friends in Japan are really important to me.
Part of Oshu City now. It's been merged.
Oh, was it merged?
Yeah, merged. With Asahi and Miyazawa and Isawacho and Koromogawa. 5 towns to make up Oshu City.
I first came to Mizusawa in northeastern Japan in 1961 as a graduate student in anthropology at the University of Chicago. I did a survey of Mizusawa and ended up in a village called Shinjo. Iwate Prefecture used to be called the Tibet of Japan. At that time, it was 10 hours and a lifestyle away from Tokyo.
I started doing field work there in '95, and I've been, going back ever since. He's been there, 1961? I was born in '61, so I think about that, and I think, he's been going there my entire life. My wife grew up in the town right next to Mizusawa, and she actually went to high school in Mizusawa, and so he's also been going there her entire life.
In my early days, nobody in Shinjo had a car. Nobody had a car, and no pickups, not in that day. A few people had motorbikes. For some, they were just toys. But for others, they were a way to commute to work at highway construction sites. So getting to town was a pain. It was by bicycle, like an hour ride because the roads were so terrible. Now the roads are all paved, and I can make it, depending on the direction of the wind, in 20 or 25 minutes. People were not confined to the village, but their social world was mostly within the village. But now everybody has 3 or 4 cars in the family because almost everybody is working outside the village and they need cars to commute. Car culture dominates the lifestyle of the farmers in Mizusawa now.
In Japan, you always use a bicycle, don't you? A red bicycle. In Japanese, that's called a mamachari.
This is a mamachari, yes. High school kids like them.
What's mamachari mean?
Mama is mother, okaa-san. Okaa-san, the bike mother uses for shopping. So it is mama's bicycle, mamachari.
So it's for the mamas and me? Students don't use them?
High school students use them. The fad is to make little changes like raising the handlebars.